Hi, this is the messy unicorn or the nerdy unicorn. I am um looking at this is Queen Jessica. She has just had a baby girl, and I'm so happy because I wanted her to have a girl. And she's practicing her swordsmanship skills. I'm hoping to put a sword arena down here in this inner courtyard area. As you can see, I used Felix Anderson's Gothic arches to dress up all the windows. That's why they look like CC windows, but they're not. They will be just fine without these Gothic arches, but not the rest of the house. The rest of the house won't. I want to kind of show you what I did while she's practicing. All along here, and here especially, I took the liberty of using the Gothic exterior set and the Swarin set and kind of combine them to make this bright glowing white trim all over this tower, and I think it looks really good. um yeah, and whoops, it was difficult because the game likes to auto adjust. Good. It's almost morning where she is. She's not really tired, but she could probably use a nap and she's hungry. But for a moment while I'm here, I'm just wanting to show you this. And I did a bit of dressing up and changing the outside of the castle. Um I used I removed the big black rocks, and I used the arches from the Schwarn set, I think, or one of the, yeah, I think it's a Schwarn set, to make these archways with the retaining wall and kind of make it really neat. And then I finished putting the rocks across the waterfall, and it's really beautiful in the snow. You want me to show you the whole castle? There it is. And the inner courtyard is right down in here in this sheltered spot. So I'm hoping she can get some training done. I don't know if it'll count towards what I need to do for the royalty pack. But I figured out that I can't actually do the challenge because I'm not sure if I download a Willow Creek archive anywhere if it's gonna work. I've already built a new Willow Creek, and it's not the same at all. It's probably got a spa where there should be a Willow Creek archive, and it's got a police station that actually works, and it's also has I forget, oh yeah, a tavern, an inn, and the inns for the common folk. And then in and I don't know what else I have in there that's like for public to use. I need to change the lot type on the tavern and inn to a hotel with the hotel mod, which is Sweet Life from CurseForge. So let's go down here. So, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry. I didn't know if I was able to do this challenge because the Willow Creek Archive Library is no longer there. I don't know if I could just stick one on a spare lot in this neighborhood in Chestnut Ridge. and have it work. And I really got to uninstall that historic gigs. Oh, good form, good form. But she is back in shape after her pregnancy, and she is raring to go. I'm hoping she gets to do a horse competition. I don't know if anybody knows this, but in my Adrosian world, with the amended rules, some of them from Morbid Gamer, some of them original to me, I do allow horse competitions because the Adrosians love their circuses and competitions, and um, they love physical competitions, like, sort of like what the Olympics are. They have an arena. They don't kill anyone. That is for executions only. But they do have like sporting events where people play sports just like we do in modern day, sort of. There's just slightly different rules. I haven't figured that part of the story yet. I'm thinking maybe this just friendly fencing and wrestling competitions if it's just with people, and then they're very horse oriented, so they would have horse competitions of all kinds, and of course jousting. And so let me see. She's not really doing anything. I know, I named the girl Lysandria, Princess Lysandria Vangerburg. So Lysandria here is blonde, came out blonde and looking just like her mother. I am shocked, and I know she's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to see how she turns out looking, whether she inherits any of her father's looks. And he's pretty good looking. We'll go see. Oh no, a fire. Okay. What I like to do when this happens is I pause and I search the whole castle. Oh, shoot. He's tried to bake some bread or something. He tried to cook. Oh no. And he has to pee. I really don't want him to die, so we're gonna tell him to go here.
Uh-huh. Yips. Ah. Peppa.
Extinguish. 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 I do allow extinguishing. He's gonna burn up if he doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna reset you. Okay, there he goes. Okay, so that's why Prince Keldar is not allowed to cook. And he doesn't cook, ever, so he must have been hungry. He is hungry. And nobody was cooking for him, so I don't know why. turning around like I want it to. Polish. You're not the nanny, you're the cook. Roasted pheasant. And the maid is the cook's assistant usually, so I'll try to get her to make a stew of some kind. Red wolf stew. Don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'll try to tell her to do it again. For some reason, it won't let more than one person cook at a time, and it's a real bummer. Because they're supposed to be able to do that. How do you prepare a large meal? One person cannot do it. Especially if you're trying to feed a castle full of people. I'm gonna go upstairs. Sorry for making everyone feel kind of sick doing this thing here. Where am I? Master suite. Okay, this is a monarch suite. I think I have to go this way. And then I have to go up one. There we go. Okay, serve breakfast meal, eggs and toast. Serve breakfast meal, French toast. Serve breakfast meal, omelet. And then Prince Keldar has passed out. I really don't want you cooking. It's amazing that Sims aren't drawn to food when they're hungry. They just ignore it. And it's really weird because that's not how people are. If there's food around and they're hungry, they won't ignore it. Call to meal. Okay.
Tiru, Swaby.
One of the gardeners has an ailment. I think it's gnome lore. There keeps being gnome appearances all over the palace. He's serving in that too. I think This one is not that hungry, but does need a nap because he stays up all night constantly. They're all night owls, like she is, sort of. So all the babies are. So, she needs to make him sleep, or I need to get him to sleep. He, this one, Kadrian absolutely refuses to go to bed. And so does Reldar. Reldar refuses to sleep. I don't know how to get him to sleep. It looks like he had a full night's rest, though. And here we go. This is the family room. I've already introduced everyone to it. I have a nice dining table in here with purple chairs. Kind of a good view. It always looks prettier in the morning. I decided to also change them into spellcasters because I thought that would make it more interesting, and it would make this new addition that I added to the palace make more sense. And excuse me if you heard that, because I just had a very large piece of rosemary bread and it was wonderful. So I believe here's the monarch suite, fully zoomed out, and right below it I furnished the rest of the palace off camera because I needed to focus. This is an Eevee medieval rug, castle rug thing, and most of this is in-game furniture. This is the new easel I won from participating in the challenge, and this paneling with the wallpaper comes from Simverses. It's medieval Simverses wallpaper. Because they didn't have enough paper to put on the walls. Sorry, that's too many papers. But they had fabric, really, and they could put fabric on the walls if they were wealthy enough. Then this is just regular wood paneling, plaster and wood in here. Most of this is marble. I figure this is a really wealthy family, very, very wealthy, so they have a ton of marble everywhere and gold everywhere. And this is the real treat. I just wanted to show everybody this. This is the magic room. It's kind of set up so, and she's already brewed a couple of potions and stuff like that. So, I want to switch over to her. She needs to go to work. I'm sad because I need her to also go to work. I need her to also be able to make some more potions. I don't know. She's probably got a little time before she really has to go. But then she also makes medicine, so let me see if she has any medicine that she made. Some cures. And I think I want to put them... Where should I put them? This is for potions. I think I'll put cures over here. She's made a lot of them. Is this at least 5? Yeah, that's pretty good. Open fan mail. Gift from a fan. Minty mocha cupcake. Don't trust that at all. Potion of magical aura. She's mastering the potions pretty quickly. Some of this stuff is from Simverses, or the Simverses Carpenter and Taylor, Sim Carpenter and Taylor. He's on, they're on Patreon, and then they're on ChrisForge. This is an apothecary cabinet that doesn't really hold anything, it's just decoration, but I attached it to these 2 side pieces that come with the Enchanted by Nature pack, and I think it looks good together. And this is a Mod The Sims fire torch. It's kind of close to this, actually, but whatever would be in that box would be roasting. It's a little close. I'm wondering if anything will catch fire. Probably not. It counts as a wall light. Wall lights aren't supposed to catch fire. Over here is the library area with some books. Actually, scrolls. But you can purchase books here. And I'm thinking I want to buy Basic Book of Hours. Yes, I want 2 of those. And another Book of Hours. I want 2 of those. I'm not seeing too many. I've got to go to the magic realm and buy some magic books. And I have to remember that I need enough literacy books for everybody. I also cheated and made her so she could read all the way, I think. So it's just that some people like her, it wouldn't make sense for the queen to not be educated. Same goes for King Keldar, who is also Prince Keldar. He's kind of a consort, so he can be called either one, but he had to have been educated because that's what they did with if you were born into royalty, you were just required to have an education. Girls weren't always, but they usually did. one-word poems, anthology, painting. Well, it seems like they have almost every one of every book. I don't have to buy hardly any. Oh yeah, romance books. I think that's all I'll get now. Okay, so and the reason why I'm usually tired and making mistakes is I'm recording in the evening, late in the evening or at night, so I can post this by morning. I have to do it because I live with people who need me during the day. Okay, you have to go to work. I might just cheat and fill their needs because that's one of the things I do once in a while to keep them from dying on me. Because part of the story that I'm trying to create is not have two dead monarchs right off the bat. And it's not like I'm playing by chance as I'm trying to make stuff happen a certain way, you know what I mean? Doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. Oh, I forgot. The mailbox is up here on the back stairs. I mean, in the main entrance. Okay. So this is how you fill a whole household's needs. The fill needs household. I know it's cheaty. I know it's bad. But he was miserable and I felt bad for him. And I love my Sims, so I don't want them to have to pee themselves while they're at work. Especially since with the new pack coming, people do things to you if you do that. He is on his way. And while they're going, I will show you more of what I did. So up close and personal look of the retaining walls. The courtyard's got all the fruit trees grown in. And then the conservatory. Nice view towards here. And look how beautiful that is. With the glowing fire. And the snow falling outside. And the strawberries and tomatoes and all the plants in here. It must really smell like earth if it were real. You know what I mean? And it would smell like water too because of the fountain. And the fountain's all filled with coins because it's a lucky fountain. And then this is the open hallway where you can see down into the courtyard. And there's another direction to look here would be this. I added this, took away the railing and added this porch here, this balcony. It allows you to eat next to the swans. And those are their pet swans. Unfortunately, we don't really have birds yet, except for the crows. I really want... Oh, shoot. I forgot. Couldn't put a door there. Oh. How am I gonna fix this? I'm gonna have to put a single door here. And it's gonna be painful for me. Or I can move this over. It's a goofy mistake, you know? I usually say yes to those, like most people say to do. Okay. It's small, it's narrow, but it's there. And I can still get up and down the stairs here. This is the servants' staircase. And these are the servants' quarters. So in the servants' quarters, I have peasant home life beds, sim versus medieval sedans, as my grandpa would say, or couches. And then in different colors. I use the werewolf pack trunks because they look good in here. And the base game carpets, and I used the bakery fireplaces from Ye Medieval. And this is their communal bathroom, which has the no privacy toilets and sinks, and these provide some privacy because of the divider here with the wall section sticking out. They can take a shower and someone can walk in here and still use the restroom. So that's pretty cool. So since there's so many female servants, I think that should be their bathroom. But then there's another smaller one here that's pretty interesting for the men. I haven't figured out a way to... I could switch and make this a bedroom and make this one another communal bathroom, but it's so nice in here for Diana and Holly that I don't want to switch them. So in here is a guest room that I furnished off camera. It's pretty grand, and there's lots of green and gold, a little touch of pink over here. And this would be a royal guest suite for a very important person visiting, like another king or queen, or somebody. And the nanny's in here enjoying the fire in the bathroom. I don't know why. The entrance to this suite is kind of private. It's just off the servants' hallway, and you have to come through it in order to get through here. So you have direct access to the staff, and you get really good service. You're supposed to anyways. And I'm imagining if the case in real life, but and here's the magic room again. Here's the suite that I showed you before. I'm looking for the birthing chamber, which I think is upstairs. I think it's... Here we go, an all red birthing chamber. this is the royal birthing chamber. As you can see, it's got crowns on the covers, and it's just really vibrant. It's rich and gold everywhere. There's a bathtub right in the middle of the floor, and the two bassinets over here. I had her give birth in here, and I want to download Panda Sama's realistic verse because I want to see what it's like, and I was hoping if Panda Sama would let me have the English version for free. I would, test it out and use it in this birthing chamber and possibly film it and post it. See how it works in a royal birthing situation. I don't think anybody's tested it out with royalty before. I think mostly they've done peasants and serfs, so that would be interesting. I haven't started using my Morbid Gamer's rules, as I mentioned. I want to get everything fully set up and the bloodlines established first. So that means not sacrificing any Sims until I get the families fully established in a few generations in the hole, or I don't know how to say it. Somewhere. They have to be somewhere. But this is the green waiting room where the men would wait and smoke a cigar if things went well, and or just eat a chocolate cigar. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But that's what my parents did when I was born. They had chocolate stick-like things that looked like cigars, and they were really tasty. And I think they did that for my sister, actually. But out here's one of the large hallways with the floor-to-ceiling windows. This hallway is probably the prettiest one, and and that's the grand staircase. It's a spiral staircase that's built in a square kind of configuration. Basically, it spirals because when you walk up it, you go into a spiral motion because you have to go over here, and then you do the same thing on each floor. It goes up 4 floors in this whole tower, and this is the tower I decorated with all the Gothic exterior stuff, which is blindingly white. I wanna get a good view of this so everyone can see it. But the Gothic exterior stuff, and combined with the door frames, the Gothic door frames, you put the Gothic door frames on the castle windows and they look like this. It's pretty neat. So, oops. Okay. I think I want to do a little building while I'm on here. I'm not quite sure, but I could introduce you to the new addition to the family. So I think I might as well push play, or I could build the basement. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but if anybody leaves me a comment saying what they want me to do first, let me know. I can definitely work something out by building the basement, and yeah, let everybody see what this place can become. I'm hoping that Oh, and there's one more thing. I changed the throne room drastically. So you walk in. First, I have to go clear to the top in order for you to see the ceiling. Okay, I tried to go slow. Amethyst floors, green paneled walls, and in here there's marble. But see how much better that looks? With the pilasters and the columns, different columns, and the lower wall here, rather than a fence blocking off the view of the monarchs. And then I don't know how good this is because I think I've seen better, but I did try my best because I had problems. It was blocking my view, not being able to see everything. The item that I was trying to place would turn invisible, and then I'd have to guess where I was putting it. So it was interesting. I think it's a glitch. See, that's where it happened there, just in that spot. And I'm gonna have to fix that. These are the Gothic mirrors that Felixander Sims made. There's one on either side. I joked that the unicorns are looking at their butts in the mirror. So, we can go out to this hallway. I'm going to have our row of trees growing here, and then fruit trees and perfume trees mostly, like exotic fruits that grow in cooler weather, and some argon beans have been planted here, and sandalwoods. And I'm going in the library. I changed the library around completely. The fireplace is now at the back. There's more windows up here at the front. I did a little bit of rearranging with the bookcases because there is now a secret door here, and although it does not look like it because it's supposed to be that way, it does open up. So you pop through here and you have a secret place to get from here to this bookcase, which is called the servant's bookcase, and then you go through here very secretly. And there's the pantry, and there's the back entrance to the kitchen. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's push live mode. Push live mode and see what is going on with the new girl. Can't seem to locate her. Oh, she is right there. I've been trying to get this baby into the nursery for a while. Someone will bring her part way and then set her down and go do something else. I think there needs to be an update to where when you designate a room as a nursery, they try to keep the babies in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and teleport her. My game takes a minute to do this. I have an okay computer, but it's actually able to handle large households and large builds at the same time, which is kind of nice. But it takes forever for it to register teleporting somebody. Okay. And you go to work. That is why the reason for me having live-in maids that I control is for the very reason is, well, both monarchs have to go to work, and there's no way around that. And you need people you can trust. You can't just have NPCs taking care of your kids. They're not really dependable in my book.
Oh, Zilnoy.
But let's talk to her.
Larkin Moosh. Wisset Borb. Tip tip.
Comfort her.
Voice Nursey. Warb. Gosh of Wibs. Gorb, huh? Grobble Nurksdery.
Baby care. Adopt as care dependent. Baby care. Adopt as care dependent.
Pongy de Fui Nutch.
I want to make sure I have him adopted as care dependent too. Miss Lily, also known as Diana Leanne Lilac. Lily is what I think the kids would call her for short, but she is a noble woman and was awarded that title and has a very nice suite somewhere else in the palace. So I need to...
Peggy Bushy. Zerza. Bantu Willafoy. Orbe. Peggy Bushy. Zerza. Bantu Willafoy. Orbe.
Okay.
Kimba Darfy. Delso. Tribs. Eba.
Good, that one's already adopted as care dependent.
Stoon. Piff Dravoy.
Okay. This one needs to wake up, because I know he doesn't need to sleep.
Wisset Borb. Tip tip. Pleva Zarps. Huh? Oh, Zombo.
See what they do if they play.
Robelpina. Delso. Tribs. Eba. Brapna. Guidi. Kazoo.
See, she's a lady in waiting. She's not always wearing the best clothes because that's how she is. But I've been meaning to change her clothes for a while since she was elevated in status. I don't know. I wish there was some unique clothes that she could have. I've always wanted that party colored dress that I see Sims having in some of the shows. Some of the streaming shows or other things.
One genie.
I'm kind of distracted right now. Oh, I'm missing it. How cute. Did she just walk through the wall?
Ooh.
How did that happen? And this is really high up on like the fourth level of the palace, so she just came through this wall.
Oh, no.
Okay. You need to comfort the raspberry. Be funny.
So. Zamuisa. A good new boo. Go. Oh, no.
Okay, let's change some diapers.
Oh, is it door?
I put 2 changing tables in here, which is really great. If you have the space for it, I highly, highly recommend putting more than one in your house, your Sim's house.
Amudio. Oh, chorg. Chorg. Chupaza. Pues. Oh.
Okay, they're gonna be coming back from works in a couple of hours, and I know it's gonna take a good while
Joy besnurf.
for her to clean all this up. Oh dear. Oh, and this is the suite that Diana Leanne lives in. It's definitely a ladies' suite. She shares it with one other. It can handle 3, but right now nobody's there. I do apologize for the sudden movements. You cannot really watch this unless you are not motion sickness involved. Okay. I think I need to have Prince Keldar pay bills. It's only 31,000 for this huge palace. That's pretty good. By the way, these sentinels you see all over the place are, in my imagination, they're called the Black Sentinels. And they stand around all day and guard the place. Really ready for action. So, they're made by Sinatra something 9 something. I can't remember the exact combination of numbers. You just type in capital S-O, capital S. Ugh, my memory. Capital S N T R A, I think that's how it's spelled, Sinatra. I don't think there's an O involved. I can check though. Medieval Knight Central. Let me see if I'm right about the spelling. No, I'm not. Or else it would pull it right up. Okay. I have to find something of his, and my game doesn't take me exactly to the thing that I want. So I still have to look for it even after, oh, here it is. Sinatra. Yeah, it is SNOTRA 902. Sinatra 902. Okay. So they're a pretty good creator that's got some interesting stuff. Good fairy core stuff, good fantasy stuff. And they just came out with a medieval set that has a dining set and these guards. I think it's for nobility and royalty. It's not really a peasant set. As you can see, I started on the basement. So I went one there, one there. Okay, I'm gonna push play again. So he's happy, he's doing good. I think I'm gonna have him socialize with coworkers. Socialize with coworkers. There are royalty players that move things forward in time, but I think I'm gonna leave things for pretty much forever in medieval times. So it's gonna be an eternal royal medieval playthrough, and they're going to have this castle become very ancient, and hopefully in the future when the remaster drops there'll be a way to enlarge lots so I can add some gardens and some further walls and maybe enlarge the stables. I'm really hoping for that, and a larger garden. This is cute. Sell to collector. So actually, I'm going to have him do it. He's available. Okay, they're doing excellent at their job. The symbols, as I mentioned before, of Adrasia are the unicorn and the phoenix. These are double phoenix thrones. They could be called peacocks, but I call these up here phoenixes. There are lions everywhere. But I want these down here to be unicorns instead. But I suppose lions are okay. They're not really a part of the symbolism of Adrasia that I wanted. They're almost back. Okay. She's got one more dish that she is picking up to clean. So I'm coming out of the ballroom. into the kitchen. I think they need something really delicious to eat, so cooking raw soups and stews. I think some hot pot poultry stew. It is snowing very heavily and you can see it through the windows. It's beautiful. I just hope they don't freeze. One thing that I think the royalty mod creator needs to do is have them dress in seasonal clothing rather than clothing they can get cold in. And he needs to go take a shower, in service, go to sleep.
Fire. Ah.
I think he's been sweeping the same spot for days. There's no sense of self-preservation in the game. It's The Sims, what can you do? And especially since this is based on a mod, they don't the staff that you hire through it don't really take good care of themselves. Okay, so the dining room that's for private dining is through here. I'm gonna have her prepare a couple more things. And then the maid. Is dealing with the child. I'll have to have the cook also set the table. And she needs to And although some of you might not believe in filling their needs in the morning, if it's just chaos and it'll calm it down to fill everyone's needs, you can do it if you have a large enough family and you have a big lot like this. It gives you a reason. You can't manage a household like this. Whoops. What is she doing out there? Oh, she wants to see her horse. MC Command Center. MC Dresser. Change outfit. That's what I was talking about. When it's winter like this and they go to work, you have to really watch them because they'll freeze to death with this royalty mod thing because it doesn't dress them in winter clothes. It makes them wear stuff that's too cold. Sit. Sign chair. Sit. Sign chair. Going to attempt for them to have a nice dinner together in their formal wear.
Oh, Fwyn, ew. Ugh.
Serve drinks.
Ah, bisu. Florid.
Oh, Chorg. Chorg.
Ah.
Gibbs.
Okay. Sit down, man.
Fleva.
Oh, he likes the candles. Well, that's good because they're base game. Either that or their get together. Okay. Drink. And finally, the cook gets down here and serves these drinks. And don't worry, she's not pregnant, so it's okay if she has a little bit of this. Beer and... I'm using seating control mod. It's on CurseForge seating control. It allows you to assign seats and make them sit through the whole dinner.
Oh, got to go. Oh, Lord.
Sopan, Fluffy.
Oh, one of the babies is here. Okay. And some food, little one? He's serving. Let's say he stole some food from the table. Oh, we'll put it on the edge here. Oh my goodness. Stop that. Okay, let's have a nice conversation. Enjoy company. Tell us Regis' story.
Obatosh. Quipsalai. Spiffy Yips. Spiffy Yips. Globe.
Cooking.
Yaffavit. Smargs Nizo. Boojing. Chima Rabu. Riva. Floyd. Kletstra. Nabathori.
Ask about day.
Jungi Voba. Accusip. Swadacho. Unjabertna. Gerba Base.
Harpenay.
Bobanef.
Wodoyam.
Ooh, Kidepta.
No. Chob, Locket,
Huh?
Zuba.
Gaba Wooney Hish.
Fatiba Bomel.
Ternoi.
Their romance is down to half.
Wafatub Fibose. Jewel. Ooh. Kelna.
Uh-huh.
I know it puts stress on a couple having... How many kids do they have now? 5? Oh dear. Pretty good sized family.
Oh,
Zimastay. Lumish. Instadorpa. Bisa Sway.
Huh?
Plavorva Pendola. Becky Welna.
Shabiv DeRoy.
Uh-huh. Galna.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Oh, Lorray. Ugh.
Kaguna.
Kaljo Darishi. Finafesh Septa. Roslapa. Eboya Pleva Stap. Saquinario.
Quicks beharfen.
We need to unlock this. It's good to apply baby proofing to your nursery apartment, the monarch's apartment where the nursery is, or you will have a frozen baby in the winter. They will go outside and run away. I don't know how you two lost track of everybody. Okay. Oh, so they decided to do it out here in the cold snow. How cute. Yeah, I'll leave them to it. I'm using them as a homing beacon, my Sims, when I ever have to travel around a large property and I know where someone is. I click on them to take me there so I can get to something I need to get to.
Ooh. Beach.
Fluffy.
Again, with this many babies and so little time, it's not really feasible to breastfeed all of them. So, I guess
Mookle.
a bottle will have to do
And ball.
for when the mom is away. And little baby Kian needs a bath. The cook really loves the kids. I do have to say.
Excellent.
In second thought, I think she needs to spend some time with her husband, not her friends.
Yeah, Norfa. One more.
Just
They're out here in the garden. Bonding.
Oh. Ah.
Drobisveric?
Yeah, yips.
Ah, chul, chul.
Where'd you guys go inside some?
You threw a shabal. Polifa Shorza. Swag. Lark.
Cobbler.
Wait, what does add soap do? I want to see what it does.
Growl.
Oh, a bimbagoo? Uh-huh.
Then he catches him. What are you doing? Yes, now she's gonna be enticing. Playing. And they're just gonna play in it together.
Down him, Yadavor. Ho ho ho. Koya.
This would be funny if this was another woohoo spot. Once they put the soap in.
Nah.
Ah, Quexanas. Lenard Palifa.
Inda.
Henbei.
Eptavor.
Yishla Henbei.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ixel.
Oh,
Saba. Sanush. Nibor Vjarl. Mornahe. Omfra. Palashirsha. Oavine.
Uh-huh. Mooba, moobna, moobna, blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Darul. What's it need faithful? Whoa. Anji Chilo. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Barlito.
Glory!
Frista. With the sun. Baruba.
Woo!
Ecoa.
Chilo.
Yes.
Whoa!
Baruba. Barlito.
Are they gonna be cold when they go outside? I don't know. She's in her fur coat. This is bad. Should have had her change. Okay, come over here. Okay, oh, go over here together.
Anji Chilo.
Magic garden up here. Wish for promotion and monarch of the land career. Should I risk it?
Whoa!
Sorry for making everyone dizzy, but this garden is really dizzying sometimes. It's underneath a big conservatory roof. So all these plants are sheltered, like the ones downstairs. It's basically a 2-story greenhouse. Okay, I'm gonna save because if I don't like the result, I might veto it. But I want to see what happens.
Wadida.
Wixona.
Oh no! Yeah, I have to like not let this. Oh man, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Should I just go with it? I don't know. But if I stop the game, then it stops recording. This is so funny. Look at that smile. Look at that smile the well has. It's awful. Okay, what is it gonna do to him?
Zersh.
I'm gonna wait until his luck is better. By the way, they only need to walk this way to get to their suite from the garden. I think I mentioned that. Use.
Ah. Uh-huh.
He's hungry again already?
Ah.
Oh.
Okay. This wouldn't normally be done, but I'm messy, so I'm going to just have him eat some leftovers. Or do things properly and have her
Oh.
put away, put away. She's just autonomously doing this. I didn't tell her to. So she's probably just gonna give him some attention.
Ooh. Marlene.
She really needs to.
Ah.
And then she has this moment alone with her third born.
Tumbra. Hooji. Ah. Uspa. Loba Shun. Taru Kanaf. Zafine. Ulap. Yum. Sikafus. Unifej. Septa.
It's time already. I slowed time down to make it easier on me. If you have a large household, another tip would be to slow down the Sims time so it better aligns with how long you take to do things in the Sims, and then you can keep up with it easier. Okay, serving staff can come up here.
Nubu.
Okay. Well, it's been almost 2 hours. I think I'm going to stop here, but I'm really sad that I can't do the challenge without changing to a different game save file, and I was really wanted to do it medieval style. So um I'm sad because I really wanted that saddle that supposed to come with the prizes. I don't know, maybe EA Games might give it to me. I'm hoping so. I really wanted to play to get that saddle and the ring, but I'm hoping to see all on all your comments, and love all you simmers out there. Oh, Faralina went into labor, so you may get to see a horse born. I may have to wait a few minutes until the horse is born, um, just because I don't want her to, you know, I want to see how she turns out, or the baby turns out. I hope the baby's a she. Work in 5 hours. Girl, you gotta get some sleep.
Fanshackle came out for the robbery. Wonderful.
Horse will be fine until everyone is able to get their stuff together this morning. Okay, let's check on Faralina. Faralina, you're huge. When's the baby coming? I want to know. Look at her gray eyes. They're kind of bluey. I downloaded some horse cast CC from PW. There's other creators out there, but PW is my favorite. I love these curly wavy mane and tails. And the eyes are boreal, vibrant eyes. You see the bright colors. And I tend to make some of my horses look super custom. Like Starlight over here, I did a custom coat color on him. He's a blue dapple, which is kind of rare for an Arab. I like Arabian horses, so I used to own one, so that's why I prefer to have Arabian horses in the game. And they're just, my favorite. So I reasoned that Adrasia has access to Arabian horses because they're international traders. They trade horses, they trade spices, they trade with the Middle East. So maybe they somehow have their own version of Arabian horses, like different people do. Like there's Spanish Arabs and Polish Arabs and stuff like that. So there's different kinds of Arabian horses. And that's why somewhere down the line in the future, someone buys Arabian horses, breeds them in Adrasia, and in this make-believe kingdom in the future, or in this kingdom I'm imagining in the future, is like
Oh, Suli. Been good boy.
is well, they have their own version of Arabian horses that fit the standard pretty well. So I just want to make sure to start a breeding program here at the palace. I don't normally know if you breed a blue dapple to a chestnut. I don't know if that's done. Probably we're supposed to breed him to bays and grays, but I didn't have a chestnut stallion yet. I don't have room for another stallion. So I'm just dealing with this and hoping the baby comes soon. And I think it's supposed to take a while, isn't it? Okay, so let's go here. I also have selectable pets. It allows you to control your horses. Some people might not appreciate that. I like it because then it keeps my horses safe. Deliver full. I kind of had to make her deliver full, but I don't. I've never induced the horses like this. I've never made them give birth right away. Always waited for them to come around. But since I'm recording, I wanted to be timely. Come on, Faralina, you can do it. You can do it, Faralina. Come on, Faralina. Oh, it's a stallion, a stud colt. Well, that's fine. I don't mind at all. What was Starlight and Faralina? Firelight? Firelight. Firelight Vangerburg. Cute. Adorbs. I'm in love. But what happens if any of you have experience in breeding out there? I would like to know what happens when you breed a flaxen mane chestnut to a blue. Do you get a chestnut or do you get something like a roan? I think you're supposed to get a roan. This is so cute. Okay, well, that being said, I'm going to stop the recording now. It's almost at 2 hours, and I think I can have Jessica Vangerburg repair her career as a monarch before anything bad happens. Work in 3 hours. Yeah, and she's gonna have to eat. I think I'll let her sleep for a little longer. Okay, so that's just me. Signing out.